We, the people, tell the government what it is allowed to do. We, the people, are free.
Yeah, I definitely would prefer boobs over head.
Well,
What?
you got, but your head is like
Boobs.
leaving the
Boobs
thing.
over head. You know, the camera angle, of
Yes.
course.
Right,
I don't know
but
what
you're
you guys
cutting
are
off your
thinking.
head.
I am just trying to give the people what they want, which is boobs over head. That would be my preference. That's just me. I mean, I don't want to twist anyone's arm here, but
I'll take it.
Look, it's almost like actually Puppet can do the infamous motorboat, right? It's like we are doing it.
Jesus. All right, welcome
That's
everybody.
it.
Right?
I'm feeling tingly on a Thursday night.
Starting just
My,
as we
oh,
left
my.
it in the total shit show.
Anyways, Dave,
Yeah.
tell us about your trip to Costco.
After that, I went to Costco. No, actually, it was funny because
Did you get the meats, Dave?
I did actually. You know what I got today? You ever been a hot pot? Oh, this is gonna go terrible. Just me saying hot pot. I shouldn't even say. You ever been a hot pot though? You know, Chinese hot pots. Like you go and you pay money for soup, and you get all the different things that go in the soup.
Like
Sure,
a little hot pocket. That's what I call Puppet in bed.
Oh,
My
That's
little
right.
hot-
I'm a
my
little
little
hot pocket.
My little hot pop.
Well, no, it's not like that at all. It's a Chinese style of eating where there's like a bowl of soup and they bring you stuff and you put stuff in the soup. Anyway, they have these really good like frozen thin cut beef circle things, and I found those at Costco. So I guess I got those meats. But every time I go to Costco,
frozen, you got your meat frozen at Costco?
I got frozen meat at Costco, and I bought a bunch of crap that I didn't need. But, you know, after spending $500 at Costco on water and dog food and meat, I went and got a hot dog at a Principal. It's like a reward. And
is this like cheap, right? Still cheap there?
It's $1.50. So after literally, after feeling like you, after a night with Taylor, after walking out of there feeling like that, I was like, you know what? F you guys. I'm going to stick it to you with the hot dog because I know they can't be making money on that hot dog. So I went in there and I got that all beef hot dog and I got my Diet Coke.
Well, actually,
that's all just lips and assholes, Dave.
Well, speaking
it was delicious.
Lips and a-holes and I'm going to stick it to you guys and say, screw you guys, because you had me start the show. I just opened my browser so now I can see the first shot and I see that the viewers can see that I'm in my pajama bottoms.
Well, I told you. I told you. And you were so excited about your boobs that your whole camera was like,
mean.
Anyway.
You were like, your head was out of the frame.
Yeah, totally. And you were totally fine with it.
Anyway. I'm seeing it's all coming into focus now. Dave's hot dog experience, my pajama PJs. I don't even know.
Well,
listen, did I sign up for this?
Listen, we got Joy Vila.
Waiver?
We got Joy Vila coming on tonight. It's going to be a big night. We're going to talk signal controversy a little bit more, and we're going to talk about Democrats walking away and giving Trump a chance. And it's all coming up tonight on Politically Uncensored.
Free your mouth and your mind will follow. Speak your truth, don't wait for tomorrow. Words like rivers can carve through stone.
This place is insane.
Yeah, they did. She did it under oath.
It's too much noise and it becomes negative. Heavy to bear alone.
Named The Celebrity Whisperer by Playboy.
Thanks for having me.
100%.
Write your fears on the back of the wind. Tear down the walls you were raised within. Chains of whispers rust and break. The cost of freedom is the noise you make.
Free speech in America. It's back.
You know, all this talk about Costco and stuff, I completely forgot.
That I just slept with all of our viewers, literally having pillow talk in my PJs, basically.
Well, I mean,
I was pimped out. On the intro of the show.
Look,
Let's just say for one.
I'm wearing shorts. We all wear. Listen, nobody wears pants on TV.
I guess
just
not.
so you know, all of your favorite. Everybody should just know, all of your favorite people, even on the ESPN. Everybody. It wouldn't even shock me if President Trump when he's doing like a Oval Office address, if he's wearing shorts. No. Like nobody wears pants on TV. It's just
what
a
does
fact.
Puppet wear?
Well,
I wear a full suit.
Does he wear a banana hammock?
He has a giant manhole. So,
I've got a cotton sling.
It'd be crazy.
I'm wearing Fruit of the Looms, Dave.
If on his manhole there's just one big bullseye.
I'm wearing Fruit of the Looms, Dave.
Like Hunter Biden, are they clean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to talk about a few things tonight. I'm telling all of our friends we're live here in the social media world.
We're live, guys. Get with
we-
it on a Thursday. You just
Are
missed
we,
me.
are
and
we
Dave
live on Pill,
flash you.
Dave?
We are live on Pilled. I'm just getting into the chat there too. To Wild Irish Rose is over there. Thank you for being there.
What?
So
Oh, Dave's tongue tied. What?
no,
Cat's got your tongue?
No, I
Signal's got
opened-
your tongue, Dave?
no, I opened the Pilled window and it was playing the audio back, and I started hearing echo.
I
I'm
hate
like,
that.
what
I
the heck
hate
is
that.
going on?
I hate when
Oh.
it does that. Pill does that to me all the time.
Quick tangential story. The very first time I did my podcast at my house when I left the radio station, Natalie Winters was on, and she was a big guest. And I had Pilled open, and the echo was going for the entire show because I didn't know where the echo was coming from. So I'm like a schizophrenic. I'm like trying to focus on the words coming out of her mouth, and it was just voices. It's still good. Being the professional I am, it went well. But
I
anyways,
hear Puppet's voice in my head all day long. And I think that's why I just showed
That
up in my
sucks.
pajama, basically my underwear, because it's like I
That's-
forgot where I was. I was just transported. I'm
Yeah,
just
I
in
mean, I have that
perpetual
effect
bed.
on girls.
that sounds like
Exactly.
torture.
I'm just in bed all day long in my head
That's
and not
right.
apparently with Puppet. So I
That
don't know.
sounds like torture. I think if we want to stop the Houthi terrorists, we just have Puppet's voice playing in their ears all day.
They could just expose it on the signal. I mean,
speak. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
why don't we do that?
Yes. And speaking
That's
of
right,
signal,
Dave.
what did I say something? Did I
speaking
say
of,
something?
what are you drinking tonight, by the way, Taylor?
I got me some good old whiskey. You know
All
how
right,
I roll.
I'm drinking the Sazerac Rye. I'm trying to get rid of this bottle. I'm trying to kill the bottle because I
can
got like
see that.
17.
It is, we're on a good path. If you we should end up ultimately doing some sort of like take a sip game with this show. How much fun would that be?
We should do that
with
like
our
on an
viewers?
election night or something. Like some event where
Yes.
we'll have to be on for a long time. We should do that. I think that'd be great. Speaking of the signal, so more news. So listen, I'm clairvoyant. That's not my stripper name. It means I can see into the future. But if I was a stripper, I'd name myself clairvoyant.
I'd pay good money for that.
Yeah.
I'd pay at least like, $5.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
You know, Guy, you
I'd
ever
make
thought
it
about
rain with 5 singles.
But here's the thing, like, so, well, I'll talk about that later. So the signal thing. So as I predicted, because I'm clairvoyant, you say French, clairvoyant, and it made me. I said, what did I say, Taylor? Do you remember what I said, or Puppet? Do you guys remember what I said? 'Cause you
I
probably don't listen to me.
remember-
Okay, what did I say?
I remember you said
What did I predict?
that there would be no war plans, and then
Mhm.
you went on Twitter and you repeated it. You let us know it.
Mhm.
Miss Cleo, clairvoyant
Miss
Dave.
Cleo. That's exactly right.
And
I
that's what you said.
said on Tuesday night, I said these
Whatever,
plans are
yeah.
going to come out, and there's not actually going to be any plans, but it won't matter because the Democrats will already be running out there calling for resignations. And once the bell is rung, that is producer Rob's backstage. Once that bell is rung, they're not going to be able to ring it. And then what does Gold Scum do? Gold Scum says, "Oh, I'm going to release all of the text messages," and guess what? They weren't. They weren't war plans. Like I said, they weren't attack plans. Now, of course, the left is saying, well, yes, they were. They were war plans and attack plans. And I say, based on what? Based on that's what they're just going to call them now, just like suckers and losers at the last hoax.
Weapons of mass
Yeah,
destruction.
weapons of mass destruction. They're just going to call it whatever they want to call it, even though you could see it with your own damn eyes.
Weapons
that
of
it's
war.
not attack plans.
I call
So-
Puppet my weapon of mass destruction too.
Well,
That's what I do. I blow things up.
That's right. Yeah, he does. We just saw it.
if I was a porn star, now I told you if I was a stripper, my name would be clairvoyant. If I was a porn star, my porn star name would be weapon of mass destruction. I'd even have jerseys.
You're welcome, Dave.
I'd be
We
number
just came up with it.
69.
We want the royalties, Dave.
Yes, weapon of mass.
We want the
featuring
fee. We want
the
to
weapon
split with your
of mass
OnlyFans.
destruction.
We want to split with your OnlyFans. Okay, you heard it here first.
Yeah, I'll be splitting things with my weapon of mass destruction.
Nothing more, nothing
Yeah,
less.
Yeah.
you'll be splitting things. All right.
I'll be splitting pennies.
I'm gonna be splitting this. I'm gonna be splitting out of here
Yeah.
if we keep
It's
talking
like a
about this.
banana.
Speaking of
I mean,
speaking of splitting things, Two Wild Irish Rose put a sticker up on Pill that says BDE. I don't know what that stands for.
That stands for
Yeah.
So
We talked to Brandon Strock about the good old BD. and
We
even he
did.
was
We
hip
did.
on
I got the
beat.
BCE.
That's right,
Big
baby.
cotton energy.
That's
So
it.
so a little bit more on.
I got the BTE. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
and I got the.
Woo woo.
Dave's got the something.
I got
Dave's got the.
You know what I got? I got
LDE. He's got the LDE.
No. I got the TDE. Trad Dad
Trump.
Energy.
Oh!
TDE.
Snap.
Trad Dad Energy.
Oh.
The king of Costco over here.
That's right.
King of Costco.
Let me tell you something, man.
King of Costco. Okay?
People walk around with those
Oh.
carts in Costco like they fucking own the place, right?
That's right.
They don't get at it like, and the carts weigh 3,000 pounds, so you have to stop way ahead. And there's always like a small Chinese lady pushing like a pallet of waters, and I'm like, this lady's gonna kill me. You have to move out of the way. It's like playing Frogger with people who want samples.
What does
And
she
they
sound like when she's pushing that cart?
Yeah,
Nate?
what does she?
What does she sound like?
Do
She doesn't say anything. She's very stealthy.
Dave, who would win in a Costco cart race? You or AOC, as you described her right before we hopped on this very stream, if you want to share with the people.
No, we'll save that for
Does
later.
the stream of consciousness puppet care to share Dave's words about, the recent AOC aesthetic?
What?
You guys, these guys are both acting
I know
like
what
the
you're talking
dumb
about.
blondes.
Yeah.
Don't know what
They
you're
all of
talking
a sudden
about.
they have
Wasn't me.
amnesia like Joe
I don't know,
Biden. You
Taylor.
guys know
I don't know.
exactly what I'm
You
talking
forgot
about.
to put on pants, and we're the ones with amnesia.
I forgot. This is now over 2 with these guys leaving me out to the wolves.
Just say
Okay,
it.
coming on my underwear and pretending
can't
not to remember
remember.
the AOC comments all of 12 minutes ago.
I don't know. You're
Guys.
here in your underwear. You have no credibility except
I
for
got
with the male fans.
CRS. I can't.
Yeah.
I got CRS.
All right. So new
Wow.
information came
Can't remember
out.
shit.
Yes,
Well,
and
clearly,
yes, and new
neither
information.
can these guys with the signal, which we're going to talk about.
So
I
listen.
got some thoughts.
So new information came out about Signal because, of course, our liberal friends, not that we have any, are running around saying, "Oh my God, they use Signal! How can you be here?" Signal use is permitted by the White House and used throughout the administration. It comes preloaded on devices from the CIA, just
Yes,
so you
it
know.
does.
And the use is approved, and it's a used and approved secure messaging platform. The Atlantic even once said, the Atlantic, the rag publication that Jeff Goldslaw writes for, he said, well, he didn't say, but the Atlantic said Signal is, quote unquote, the gold standard of encrypted messaging. It seems like the only thing wrong with Signal was Jeff Goldberg was spying on it for days before he went and took screenshots of shit he wasn't supposed to have. Go ahead, Taylor.
I'm going to throw down with you on this
Throw
one,
down
Dave.
me. And by the way, producer Rob is backstage. He wants to
Producer
jump
Rob,
in on this
let's
conversation.
get producer
Should we bring
Rob
him in?
and I'm a piggyback right off that. Like, I hope Puppet will piggyback on me
We'll
later.
see.
We also have a comment that
Wait.
says, if you want to pull this bad boy up while we bring up producer
All right.
Rob.
All right. Is producer
gotta-
Rob ready backstage? Let's see, because he's all
Producer
doing
Rob.
producer stuff. Got
Producer
headset.
Rob's up to all kinds of trouble.
He's got his
you guys don't even
headset
know.
on. He's chewing
You
a piece
guys
of
don't even-
licorice.
You guys
Like-
don't even know.
Yeah, like you would
You guys
imagine a
don't
producer.
even know. He's like the Oz behind the curtain. He's up to all
Right.
kind of shenanigans. He's gonna
Yeah.
rile it up in the comments. And our comment here says, "Need more puppets."
Oh, well.
Boom,
Producer Rob's here.
Oh, producer Rob, as I live
What's
and
up,
breathe.
producer Rob?
What's up, Puppet, Taylor, Dave? I got the ocean behind me.
Producer Rob, we know you have a yacht view, but are you liking the view of our show so far tonight?
I'm liking it all. I'm going to say, though, and
How could you
again,
not?
how could you not? I'll take I don't even want to go there. The T, the A, the all of it.
We didn't say anything about TNA.
How about yeah, actually, where'd you get that,
TNA,
producer
now we're
Rob?
talking.
Are you talking about the TNA that Dave kind of showed us as boxers, or
I'm not wearing
wow.
boxers. I'm wearing shorts.
All right, here's
You're
what I
wearing
wanna
underwear,
say.
well,
Taylor.
so he
All
says.
right, wow,
You're
someone's
wearing
gotta be an
boxers,
adult in the
Taylor.
room. Let someone be the adult in the room. Dave, I'm going to say this, and all you watching can be annoyed.
Uh-oh.
You're right. Nothing came out on the Signal chat that gave away, top secret, deep confidential info.
That's right.
You're right. Signal is used. I work companies. That's literally Signal is like, go on Signal. It's the one place we're safe. You're right. The journalist, Jeffrey Goldberg, you have a different name for him, was on there. Here's why I disagree. One, it wasn't his job to get off. He's a journalist. He may be a sleazebag,
Second
But
but
his
if a
job to get
Republican
off.
journalist
That's
was
right.
on,
to get
if
me
a
off.
Republican journalist was on with Hillary Clinton or Joe Biden, somebody saying Joe Biden's dead, they would not hang up. Here's the problem I have. Simple problem. the White House, and I'll give Trump credit, but I know a lot of people watching right now, Trump can do no wrong. You guys need to own this. You made a mistake. Should never happen again. Won't ever happen again. We are wrong. We can't call the Dems out when they screw up and hide and lie. We messed up. Should not have. It doesn't matter. Did we give away actual war plans? No. Should never have happened. Will never happen again. That said, by the way, who died? The bad guys. Who lived?
Right.
The good guys. You want to look at Afghanistan? Who died? The good guys. And you all covered it up. So that's my only issue, is his attempt to kind of be like, well, it wasn't that bad. No, you guys really screwed up. This should never, ever happen again. Own it and be, by the way, the bad guy terrorist died. So can we all go home and have a drink and be happy? Bottom line. Simple as that for me.
I agree with you, and I'll throw it over to Taylor. But the thing is, the administration admitted that that there was a mistake made, and they're
No,
trying
it wasn't a mistake. Wasn't a mistake. It's an
was it?
absolutely unacceptable.
It was
It's
unacceptable.
not a mistake. It's an unacceptable breach that you went on anything. I don't care if it's Signal. I don't care if it's a decrypted app, and somehow a mainstream journalist who, by the way, hates you was on it. That is not okay. That's not a mistake.
Yeah.
Had that
Yes.
been a terrorist, that is absolutely bottom line unacceptable. Good news.
It is,
the
but the
bad
question is,
guys
how did
died.
it happen? Until we
Well, I
find out
don't
how it
know.
happened,
That's a
we
great
can't
question.
we
Puppet.
can't say
Puppet,
that
ask
we
the
made a
manhole.
mistake.
Ask the manhole. Somehow it happened, and that's why it's scary. And honestly,
Because
Trump's
maybe it
been
was
kinda nice.
maybe it was a plant. No, I'm not saying
Maybe.
that it was.
It might have been, and maybe it was intentional. I don't know. And I appreciate Trump standing by his guys. Like, Mike Walt's a good guy, but he needs to be like, guys, I ask for accountability. This will never, ever happen again. And I will admit, you guys messed up. Fix it. Do better. Period. End of
Whoa.
story. By the way, the bad guys died. So
It should be fix it, do better. But also, in order to fix it, you have to know why it happened. You have to find out, how did that guy's number get in there? How did that guy's number get added? How did that guy's number? If I had heard
somebody
that,
put it there, Puppet.
Right, what, who was somebody?
Somebody on the NSC staff, and they're going, none of our staffers did. Somebody put it there. Did just get it. Some random contact happened to be Jeffrey Goldberg. Somebody put the number there intentionally.
Right.
Or it was the Chinese. I don't know, Dave. Was it Chinese?
No, she was
That's
in
even
Costco
scarier.
pushing a pallet of waters.
It's even scarier. It's
Racing-
even scarier if it was
racing
the
with a-
Chinese.
in a
That's
cart
really
aisle.
scary.
With racing with a cart in the aisles with Dave in Costco today.
ask Swalwell. He was with the
Florida.
Chinese chick.
That's
All right, ask Swallow. By the way, I'm going to let you guys go back to what you do best. But if it was somebody, Puppet, that's even scarier. Did somebody infiltrated the chat, not accidentally? Now you really got to worry. Like, how does that happen? Bottom
Well,
line,
I
Dave,
would be worried about why it's how and why it happens. I would definitely be worried about it.
Yeah, Puppet, go back in the box, whatever.
Wow, I think he just called you a jack in the box. I
Whatever.
think he was throwing
All right.
fight words.
I'm exiting out of here, Dave.
Wow.
I love you. I want.
Oh, that's sweet of
He
you.
doesn't love us,
I
Puppet.
want you to
Yeah,
own
well,
the
that's why he's only on the
accountability.
show very,
He's just-
very quickly.
He's
Rob-
just
I
he's
want
just
you to
jealous
own-
of our
Wow,
love.
getting a word in.
I know, you can't do it,
whatever, you
Rob.
two, get a room. Dave, I want you to own to your conservative friends listening.
Mhm.
We made not a mistake. This was unacceptable. Won't happen again. But by the way, the bad guys died. So that's it for me.
Yep. And today we
I'm
kicked
here.
out.
I'm out. I'm here and I'm out. Love you all. Different
Peace,
ways.
producer Rob.
Bye, E.
All
Have
I
fun.
have to say, he's right that it was unacceptable, but the only thing that's neck and neck with how unacceptable that was is that he missed Puppet jerking off on our live stream. So yeah, he missed it. We saw it, Dave. I don't know if it
I
can be
didn't see
unseen.
a thing.
You absolutely saw it
That
because
was just- that
what
was-
is deny? It's like with these people with the signal. Deny. Is that
Oh, let me
is that
tell-
the trend these days?
Did he?
I
what's
saw it.
What's
Puppet,
that guy
do
from
it again.
CNN?
Puppet, do it again.
No, don't do it again. Ever
Puppet,
again.
do it again. Just for a
Do
second.
not do it again.
Puppet.
I don't know. Listen, I can only
Puppet.
do things when they happen organically.
Puppet.
That's right.
Wow.
Sometimes
Okay.
things just pop up, Taylor. You know
Well,
that.
Well, listen. Okay.
It's not scripted here, Taylor. Stop trying to script us.
We're about to script this or try to. Okay. Here's what I have to say. And I'm going to kind of
Scrippers.
listen,
You're a
scrippers, whatever your
scripper.
We need some
scrippers,
scrippers on the
whatever her
show.
name was,
What's your
Constantine or whatever weird hashtag.
no?
scripper name.
Clairvoyant is my.
Clairvoyant.
That's my
Yeah,
scripter name.
All
What's
right,
your scripter name?
listen.
What's your scripter
Well,
name going to be?
We should probably take it to the comments. Actually, I feel like they're creative folks out there. What do you guys think?
What should Taylor's
I'll give you
scripter
some.
name be?
I'll give you some material. Anyways, Oops, did I do that? Oh, so okay, guys. Here we can. There's
She
a
was
real,
that was a replica
listen.
of Puppet Carlson. Mini Carlson.
You'll
the way
never
you
know
had
because
that-
as you'll never know because as someone said, I only do things organic in the moment. So
When you had that
to you.
BBM up to your mouth, that big black mic.
Yeah, I know, which you'll know nothing about. Okay, and
Yeah, well,
speaking of
that was just a
BBC,
replica.
yeah, you guys are
Carlson.
withholding all kinds of stuff. Your AOC comment, Dave's boxers, Dave's BBC.
I'm not
big
wearing
back,
boxers.
Big black clock. Okay, yeah, whatever. Anyways, I'm just gonna say this about Signal because producer Rob hit it on the head. Listen, this is a really good takeaway learning lesson for everybody. For you folks watching, for you folks on X, YouTube, all over the rainbow, everywhere, okay?
Do you want dramatic music for this?
I would like that. Does whoever have some that she can whip off of her stripper
Let's see what I
pole?
can find here for you. Hold on.
Because I have something.
Here we go. Let's see.
Let me clear my throat for this. It's giving circus, but that's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, no,
it's
that's
giving
not gonna
circus. So here, it's okay. It can be like premonition of the real Miss Cleo in the room. Here's the thing, guys. Okay. Don't let the blondes and big
Here we go.
boobs. Okay, this is giving baby making.
Come on, tell us.
Perfect. This is going to be a baby making moment of conception in your minds, okay? Don't overlook blonde and big boobs when it comes to the female intuition. Here's why. When we were talking about Signal on Tuesday night, you guys saw my brain working overtime because I had a gut instinct about everything that's now transpired that producer Rob was just getting to. And that's why I was like, Dave, make it make sense as you were defending it. And what do you know? Poof, out of the fairy dust. Now everyone's saying what this blonde thought, which is as an American citizen, I definitely don't want this stuff getting out. Now, Rob's right. Were we kind of like, whew, that was a relief? Like that was a close one that the bad guys were taken out and killed? Yes. But the bottom line is this shouldn't have happened. As much as trust me, I'm the first person to drag a scumbag journalist, okay? But Rob is right. Producer Rob is right about this one. You're a journalist in this chat. You are not going to be like, let me just the golden rule and bow out. I don't care what side of the aisle you are on. I don't care if you work for your local high school newspaper. You are going to be sat for that chat. And here's my biggest thing with all this. Because remember on Tuesday, I said, whether it's Pete, Trump himself, all these people, it's just deny. I thought this was the era of transparency. So all I'm saying is, guys, I called it from the beginning. I was like, I don't know. I don't like this. It seems like they done fucked up, even if it was an accident. But then don't deny it. Just own it. Take accountability and be transparent like we've been promised. And I'd be willing to bet one of my boobs that Trump reamed out Mike Walls. Okay. That's all I got to say about that.
Puppet,
That's my signal to you from this siren with a mic.
Puppet, did you get any of that? I got boob. What
Look, it's hard to concentrate
The
sometimes.
male brain.
I got boob.
I don't know.
Why do I try?
You know,
Why do I try? I'm just saying, guys.
I don't know.
I'm
I
just
just-
saying.
I got
Because you
boob.
know what? Rob is right. That is the kind of stuff that, not I got boob. That's the kind of stuff that the left does, which is like, no, nothing to see here that Joe Biden's dead. No, nothing to see here with pushing vaccines. And it's like,
I agree
be
with all this.
transparent and accountable, guys.
I agree it was a mistake. I agree they should be admitting a mistake. I don't think that they're not admitting that having a journalist on this thing was a problem. But if you don't, I go back to this. If you don't know how they got on there, it's very hard to say, shit, I fucked up because you didn't. They don't know who messed up. They don't know how he got on there. Until they do, there's really not much to talk about. Now, there should be some kind of investigation to find out how he got on there. Now, I don't expect him to jump out either. I mean, he's a journalist. So if you can get an inside story, you're going to get an inside story. I mean, that's just how it's going to work. But it was obviously their responsibility to kick him off, but they didn't even know he was on. So how did he get on? How does this happen? That's the question. And if we find out that they were negligent, well, then, yeah, they should have consequences for that. Not that it was like some terrible thing. They were on an encrypted channel that they were supposed to be on, and they didn't share anything that was confidential. So it was all above board. The only problem was this guy was on there and he shouldn't have been, and no one knows how the hell he got on there. So let's figure it out. Like,
Let's propel. I said this with Brandon. Let's just propel Puppet right into the White House. No one will even know he's there. And he can just go undercover and get all the deets. And you and I will hold it down, Dave, like the strippers on these mics that we are on Politically Uncensored. And
Clairvoyant.
that's right. And I also would like to draw attention to another comment here in the chat.
Oh,
And
which one? The one the
perfect.
puppet looks like. Oh, okay.
Oh
let's see what
no,
this
the
says.
one right after that.
Oh, okay.
What's it say, Mister? All I heard was boob.
That's what I heard. And interestingly enough, in Puppet's whole monologue he just did, all I heard was boob there too.
Yeah, that was a tweet that I could have a comment that I could have written too.
Well, for the Helen Kellers out there, anyone care to read it?
Oh, it says. Well, I'm looking at this tiny monitor.
Taylor, we all know you're smart and funny as well as pretty. This channel needs to blow up.
Oh.
I agree. This channel does need to blow up.
What
That's
he
true.
said.
That-
Assuming it's a he.
I think that's the first part of Taylor's scripper name is going to have the word up in it. All right, so
I think Puppet just said something actually in his little rant just then, and I had my stripper name in there, and then I was so mesmerized and hypnotized because that's the Puppet effect on me, and I missed it. But it was something like scripter scores or something.
we need to let the audience decide your stripper name. That's
All
just
right,
how it's
that's
going to be.
fair. I'm a person
Speaking
of
of speaking of blowing up, I was out with Dave the other night, and I needed some protection, and Vince and Dave, he handed me something out of his wallet. A
don't
condom
even
out of his
carry a
wallet. And
I don't
this
even
is
carry a wallet.
this is the
a
one I
bullshit
got.
story.
This is what he gave me right
this
here.
is all I carry,
Do you see
not a
this?
wallet.
Look at
What
that.
does that look like? A real life sperm out of
What is
out
that?
of
A balloon?
out of
It's like
Is that a
health
balloon?
PE.
No,
Is
Is that a balloon?
What
it's
is
that
that?
condom you gave me, Dave.
Can you
It's
blow it
for-
up? Can
for your-
the
Yeah,
puppet
can
actually
you?
blow air? I would love to see this if it's possible.
This is what you gave me. This
Can you blow
tiny
it up?
little thing.
Can you blow it up?
This for you, Dave.
Come on,
What
it's
is
like
it for you?
I would love to see
Blow it up.
Puppet teach
I want to
sex
see you
ed.
blow up that balloon.
Blow up the balloon. Blow the balloon.
Guys,
It kind of
I
looks
don't
like you're
put my
having an
mouth
Elon
on
Musk
anything that's shaped like this. Unlike Dave, who
well.
might. I do not do that.
All right, listen.
We know you've tried to put it on your own manhole, okay? Don't act like you haven't. Your mouth, I mean, not that
It kinda looks
squirmy
like-
looking condom.
It kind of looks like a doobie. It looks like he's like,
I would love to see Puppet teach a sex ed class with that.
oh
Weird
no,
little-
no,
Could you imagine?
No.
What would be Puppet's like
No.
Puppet? What's your best? What's your
No.
word to the wise for the
No,
kids?
puppet shouldn't be around children at all. No, this is
Some
bad.
people think that puppets are for children.
Not that one. That puppet has probably a few restraining orders, as far as I know. All right, listen.
That little condom there was part of the Jeffrey Toobin collection.
Yeah.
We bet it was.
Let me tell you something. When you move into a neighborhood and you search to make sure there's no predators, now you have to add predators and or puppets. Because if he's in my neighborhood, I'm out. I'm gonna be selling my house to the lowest bidder. I'm done. Listen, it's 10:28. We have a
It
very
is
big.
10:28.
We have a very big guest
My hand
coming
moves.
on. Who said your head doesn't move? Is that a
No, we have a
comment?
comment that says, "Why does Puppet's right hand not move?" Yeah, but it's giving like carpal. It's giving like my hand from Scary Movie. Let me use my strong hand.
That's like one of my favorite
It
movies.
sounded like you broke character and broke wind. I'm not sure what happened there. But
Puppet
That
had
was a fun-
We have a puppet had a take my good hand. My good hand.
he's like, oh,
That's gonna be
That was a funny movie,
Wait,
man.
This is actually perfect because he knocks
Right.
off so many DEI things for us, Dave, off the checklist, like midget, handicapped, mentally and physically. So this is great. Like he's not gonna. Are you black too, Puppet? Because we can just
well,
knock
with
them
that
all off.
bronzer,
From the
he's
waist
trying
down.
to be. All right. So this actually is a good segue.
It is.
Because you've marginalized disabled people and you mentioned black. So it's a perfect time to talk about what's her name? Crockett. What the heck's her name?
Jasmine Crockett.
All
Yes,
right.
but
Let
before
me-
we talk about Jasmine
Speaking
Crockett,
to someone disabled.
I want to bring in our special guest who I know is
Yes.
going to want to talk about Jasmine Crockett, Queen of the Wild Frontier. Can you do me a favor and
Yes.
tell our audience a little bit about our special guest if she still wants to come on after this whole
God
little
willing.
escapade?
God willing.
Can't imagine.
I don't know
So-
why she would want to come on after this.
I know.
Yeah.
God bless her if she does. She
Yeah.
will need. We will pay for your therapy. You know who
I'm
you
not paying
are.
for
We
anybody's
will pay.
therapy. No.
We will puppet. When I say we, I mean the puppet. Will,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
I'm already traumatized, but whatever that.
I spent
sperm condom was.
$540 at Costco today. I'm not paying for anything for a while.
So let me set the stage. This woman who we are bringing on today, she's a dear friend of mine. Okay. She is the badass. I mean, she's a multi hyphenate, but she was the one who had the balls, the cojones, okay, like Papa could never, years before it was ever cool, it was ever the thing, to full blown represent MAGA of all places, you guys, but literally in the epicenter of Hollywood on red carpets, namely the Grammys. I am talking about the one and only Joy Villa. You may know her from her Build the Wall dress. She had a pro-life dress. She had we're gonna play a little
MAGA
clip of
dress,
her
the
MAGA
MAGA
dress. And what I love and respect about her, and she knows this, even if we, agree, disagree on some issues, she is such a, like, I don't care what you think. And she's so convicted in her thinking and respects everyone else's too. She's just a ride or die and a total badass. Again, before like Kid Rock, all these people like Joe Rogan, before it was cool, Joy was doing it years ago first. So we're going to show you that now and bring her in to the chat.
Do you want to do a drum roll? Like, do you drum?
Roll the clip, Dave. Damn.
Oh, you want me to roll
Wait.
Roll the clip, Dave.
Oh, you want me to roll a clip?
Let's do the drum roll again, Dave. I don't know what I was thinking.
Snooze, you lose.
All
Let's
right.
see it, Dave.
All right, here's a clip of Joy. Give you a flavor about who she is, and then we're going to talk to her.
Yes.
I think the ones that should be deported are being deported. To be honest, I'm a Latina. My family came from this country to this country legally. And I love to see rapists, human traffickers deported. I don't want to see them here. I want us to be free for all colors, for all people. Like, that's what makes America great again. So we can create, so we can live. Like, as an artist, as a musician, I want to be able to walk at night and not think that I'm going to get killed by an illegal alien. And so those are the people getting deported, and those are the people that should.
Tell him,
Joining
Joy.
us now.
Hey!
Tell him, Joy.
Look at that racist. What, on the red carpet? How dare
Mhm.
she? How
The
dare
Latina
she?
telling like Latinas to get out. Could you imagine such thing? I mean,
know. She should get her colors taken away.
I mean,
Now, as a Latina, is it Joy Villa? With
It's
the
Joy. It's Joy Villa.
Joy
Villa.
Villa.
Yeah, it's Villa. So that's how we pronounce in our family. It can be
Villa.
Joy
pronounced
Villa.
but it's
Villa.
Villa. Joy
Well,
Villa.
Joy, we are so excited to have you. And that was from this year's Grammys, right?
That was from this year's
That was
Grammys. That
from
was just
this
a couple.
year's
That was last
Grammys.
month.
And
That was in
imagine, like
February.
I said, having the balls and Joy. I didn't even say this, but you are like Billboard, topping, you're a songwriter. Yes. And
Number one, baby.
Joy, if I had a little bit of Joe Biden amnesia myself.
I know you forgot how we met.
How we met in person, guys. It's like life BC and AD, like before and after red carpet reporting. I compartmentalized that whole time in my life. I interviewed Joy at the Grammys in her Build the Wall dress and wrote a piece on it for
on the red
Vulture.
carpet at the
On
Grammys.
the red
That's how we
carpet
met,
at
Taylor.
the Grammys. And, I wasn't, nor am I still like full blown MAGA, but I wrote a piece on you because I was like already sniffing out the bullshit at the time of Woketopia. And I was like, this girl's doing something badass. Let's hear her out. I wrote the piece in Vulture and I was like, you guys can eat my dust and hear her out and look at this little badass.
I know. I love this. I love it, love it, love it. This is awesome. Hey, David, how are you doing?
So good to see you.
Good to see
you want to hear a funny story? So we were at the Liberty Ball. You were there as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a couple of friends of mine. Yes, one of the best days ever, even though I was freezing cold, almost dying like a popsicle.
I sang at one of the inaugural events.
I saw that. And then, so a couple of my friends were there too, new friends that I made. And I'm not going to tell you their names because you're going to know who they are as soon as I tell you the story. So apparently, transportation was very challenging after the balls. You couldn't get anywhere.
It was a nightmare.
Yeah. And you apparently hopped on a rickshaw and some girls tried to...
Oh my gosh! Those are your friends?
Yes. One of them was a Power Ranger, right?
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, Mahek Cook and Jessica Ray,
Yes.
we
I
ended up
just had
sharing.
breakfast with her a couple weeks ago
Oh, really, Jessica?
in Florida. Yeah.
Yeah. She's
Jessica.
a lot of
I
fun.
love those ladies. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
So you guys ended up sharing a petty. She's like, yeah, we shared a like a pedicab with a singer named Joy Veal. I'm like, I know Joy. Like, what a funny world that everybody just keeps sharing pedicabs
It's
with
a
each other.
tiny world. All
Yeah.
of us, we're all together actually. It's a very small group of people that are on the forefront of fighting for freedom, free speech,
Yeah.
values, America, and we tend to gravitate towards each other. And I love that. I'm so grateful to God that I have this amazing. I mean, Taylor and I in 2018, she was on the other side, right? She was press. I walked the red carpet in my gown that said "Build the Wall."
Yes.
And I had
the barbed wire.
on the sleeves. Remember
Mhm.
that? Oh, it was so
Yes.
over the top fun. I love that. I always make the Grammys kind of like my what's that one? The ball that they always do that's themed.
Oh, the Met Gala.
Yes,
It's your Met Gala.
exactly. People like
Yes.
my fans are always like, my Joy Tribe's like, you should be at the Met Gala. I'm like, yeah, they're never gonna have me at the Met Gala. But I get into the Grammys because I'm a member of the Recording Academy.
Yeah.
And my albums have been considered for Grammys. So I'm always able to submit, and everyone has to buy tickets, by the way, to go to the Grammys. So yeah, but I get invited to the red carpet because of that as well. Not everybody gets that. And people always get mad at me. They hate it. They're like, "Why is she back? Who is she? Who are you?" That's the biggest left's insult. Like when they're not calling me names, calling me racist and the N word
Oh
and
yeah.
the
Just an
tolerant
Afro
loving.
Latino.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Racist. We have
and they love to insult me and be like, "You hate strong Black women. You hate strong Latinas." I'm like, "I'm a
What?
strong Black Latina woman. Aren't you hating on me? Like, can we, And I didn't say hi to Puppet Carlson. I'm sorry. I don't want to be ableist.
I want to ask you, Joy.
Well, I appreciate the hi. Hi, Joy.
Joy, this is really important. Okay, would you smash or pass the puppet?
Come
Smash
on.
or pass?
God.
I'm a married woman, so I'm not going to disrespect my husband. But if I was single, you already
Oh,
No,
Joy, look at that comb over. Joy, look at that
Look
comb
at that.
over.
Look at the swag.
I mean,
Okay.
right? Oh, wait, Joy.
A whiz.
Sorry,
Baby, come here. My
I
husband
never
just
saw
came
him
home.
do that for me, Joy.
Baby,
I don't need to do it for you,
Well,
Taylor. I already got that.
Oh, you're about to get your butt kicked, puppet. You're about to get your butt kicked. Hey,
Make
kick
the
his
move
butt.
on me, baby.
Kick
I'm
his
sorry.
butt.
Uh-oh.
He was flirting with Joy. Kick his butt. I'm gonna watch.
This little guy's coming for your spot. Okay.
Yeah,
The problem is
kick Puppet's
when you punch the puppet, your hand just sinks in.
He's very soft
Yeah.
punch. He's a very soft target.
We have some comments here, guys. Oh, yeah, I remember Joy. Love Joy. She's fire. Love all these silly people. Love the comments, guys. Keep them coming.
Yeah.
Keep them coming. So, should we get into it with Jasmine? What do you guys say?
Oh, yeah. We're talking about
let's get right into it. And by the way, I just want to comment on. Oh, that was cute.
Hi,
That was
guys.
sweet. Oh,
I
that
love
was
my
sweet.
husband.
That
I
was
love my
cute.
white little husband.
Yeah, you got no shot, but I see she has the type.
What it,
She has a type.
Uncle Tom. I mean, geez.
I'm such a coon. I'm an Uncle
Oh, God.
Tom.
Geez, Joy.
I'm a black white supremacist.
You really
I am
are. You
I'm a-
really
I'm
are.
a small white guy,
disappointment
too.
to many people.
You
I'm thinking
really
for
are.
myself.
You really. I mean,
I'm sorry.
It is
I'm
really
so sorry.
it kills me though. By the way, how all of these women actually, like all the squad members, Kamala, they all have white husbands. All of them. I'm like,
they all
That's an
have white
excellent
husbands.
point.
They
Wait.
love their white men. They love being suppressed in the bedroom, oppressed. They love, they love their white oppression in the bedroom. So
like they do
Yeah.
like being dominated. So
I think they like it. It's kinky, but they don't want to self-tell. So they're like, yeah, it's a game they play. Every single one of them has a strong white man behind these strong black women. It's just crazy.
that is such an
Strong
excellent
might be a
point.
stretch.
Every
Some of
time,
them
guys.
white dudes don't look so strong to me.
But you know how they
look
say, like,
pretty.
you're a strong black woman,
Mm.
strong
Yeah.
woman of color, like I stand alone, like it's Snow White, it's just,
Ugh.
we stand alone. There's nobody behind us except for our white husbands who
Every
support
time.
us every step of the way,
That is
every
so
time.
interesting. I
or
never even
unless
thought about
Joy,
it.
unless it's like humiliation porn where it's like they're just spanking the husbands with a whip and it's like white supremacists. I
Probably
mean,
that. The
That
white
could be 'cause
guilt
they
is the
do
other
pick
kink.
kind of
Taylor got it. That's
soft,
true.
doughy
Right?
white dudes.
Yeah.
so Jasmine. Guys,
Oh, you want to talk about?
Jasmine Crockett.
I'm so
Yeah.
distracted now.
Right,
I was going to
roll
say
the-
something
roll
I
the
thought was
clip,
smart,
Dave.
but
David
let's just
started
talk about
getting a
Jasmine Crockett.
fantasy. He didn't
Roll
like
the
when
clip.
Taylor.
I'm like-
you shouldn't have said that. You just gave David.
Dave
a
was like,
fantasy.
wait.
He wants to be dominated by a strong.
I'd let AOC beat me.
Is that
Yeah.
why you were so squeamish
Wow.
about my AOC
What?
question
Yeah,
earlier?
yeah. Look, I don't like her
Dang.
politics, but I mean, she does look pretty nice in those mom jeans. Even though she's been to a couple of
Rob says
lechonasos
this is
lately.
so interesting.
Yeah, yeah. But
The
anyway,
audience is
Think
loving
so.
this.
Yeah.
Dave's in a trance. Dave's in a trance thinking
He
about
wants to
AOC
get beat by a
spanking him.
strong woman of color.
yeah, but she's not very strong, so I'm not worried
She's
about her
not,
hurting me
but-
with her beating. She seems very weak, and she would just be like, I don't know what to do. So
Be like,
I don't think. I don't know if that's true.
should eat the rich and bend over. Let me spank you again. Okay. Absolutely. Did you
All right.
want a cocktail, by the way? That's how I Wait, but
am.
how
if she
subtle
makes
that
me
was.
if she makes me a sandwich, I think we're in business. As
Uh-oh.
long as we
Your
just don't talk
martini?
politics.
Oh, the
Yeah.
feminists are coming at us now.
Yeah.
Look at that.
All right, let's talk about
Taking
Jasmine.
them all out. Who didn't we cover yet?
All right,
we
let's
got
talk.
we got midgets. We got
Oh,
Well,
that was nice to Carlson and to my husband.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Talk
taking,
about
All right.
taking
midgets.
everybody
Well,
out tonight.
I'm like the world's tallest puppet.
It's true. Matt 1776 over on Pilled says that AOC is hot as well, and so
Well, I don't think she's unattractive. Like people love to say, "Oh, she's ugly, horse teeth, horse eyes." Let's be real. Within that scene, she is attractive, right? She's not an ugly woman.
I mean,
but her
compared to Nancy
politics
Pelosi,
are
she's a
ugly.
knockout.
Yeah, exactly. Like in that world,
Yeah.
but that's the thing. It's like, is Kamala Harris black? I never, who cares? Her policies are trash.
Truth.
Like,
Yeah,
is AOC hot? Who cares? Her policies are trash. Like,
true.
that's the thing. It's like, we're not like the left where they're like, oh, Orange Man bad. Look at his fake hair and his wig. And I'm like, but look at his policies. They're helping you get a job and pay less taxes, and like gas is, well, I don't know if gas is lowering, but eggs are lowering.
Oh,
Things
gas
are
is
getting
going
lowered.
down.
Isn't gas
Gas is
lower?
lower
Gas is
here.
going down.
Okay.
Yep.
I live in Florida, so it's always pretty low here. I'm really
No,
blessed.
it's under $3 a gallon now. Average on
What?
276
See?
now for
Trump
gas.
is killing it.
I know, but they can't admit it, so they have to create problems. But now, speaking of jealous people, Jasmine Crockett decides that I guess, and this is sort of on line with what you were saying. Like, if you're conservative and a black woman, or conservative and a Latina, either you're not black or not Latina, or even if you are, you're either a disgrace to your race or you're still a white supremacist. So anyway, in that note, Jasmine Crockett decides that since she's a Democrat, it's okay to make fun of disabled people. Check out what she says.
These hot ass Texas streets, honey. Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now. And the only thing hot about him is that he is a hot ass mess, honey. So yes.
So those who don't know, Governor Greg Abbott is in a wheelchair, and so she was making fun of him, calling him Hot Wheels. Do you remember when Trump supposedly made fun of a disabled reporter, and the press wanted him to resign for it? Joy, what do you make of Miss Jasmine Crockett?
Yeah, this is so okay. First of all, Jasmine
Joy,
Crockett, okay, she went to an all-girls white boarding school. I think it was in Wisconsin, a Catholic boarding school. She doesn't.
That's
talk
where
like
she got that accent.
Exactly. She doesn't talk like that. She wasn't raised in the ghetto. So this is Jasmine Crockett, right? Yeah, can I get a little ice cube for my matcha latte? Oh, we're on. Hey guys. So anyways, okay.
Like Kamala.
Like
Why
Cardi
did they
B,
do that?
I'm up in this house. It's hot in here. Okay. Lord have mercy. Hallelujah. Where my black girl magic at? Okay. We're done. Okay, great. Yeah, can I get some more mayonnaise on that sandwich? Thank you.
No seasoning, please.
She thinks ketchup is spicy.
Literally.
She thinks ketchup is spicy.
Literally. This is the
Okay.
whitest black girl you've ever seen. Call her Becky. And you know what? I'm not mad at it. But why, when you get in office as a Democrat, as a black woman, you have to put on this accent. You have to it's a black accent. It's stolen valor from the ghetto. She is not from the
I love
ghetto.
that.
And I commented this on my Instagram. People are like, it's called code switching. It's a survival mechanism. I don't give a crap what your therapist taught you, some new word of the week. That's not code switching, okay? I'm an actual mixed person who's had to survive in different mixed atmospheres. I don't suddenly get more Latina if I talk to Latinos. Hi, my name is Joy Villa. And then I'm all, oh, hey, girl, what's up? My name's Joy Villa. I don't suddenly have to do that. It's a survival mechanism if you grew up in the ghetto. and then she would have to code switch to act more white. She didn't grow up in the ghetto. If you told me she grew up, in freaking Chicago, I would say, okay, that's her natural accent that she's now comfortable letting out. That's what code switching is. It's complete BS. So, first of all, she's fake as heck. All right. And again, another attractive woman of color has trash policies. And then she insulted the governor. She said he is a hot mess. He's he's hot wheels.
Wheels.
And then the only thing hot about him is he's a hot mess or something like that.
Yeah. So he's
Insulting enough, but he's in a wheelchair. Like, how ableist do you have to be? She should be completely told that this is inappropriate. She should put some sort of, I know that there's a call to censure her because she's been very out of order, talking about putting, like you got to hit back, calls to violence. She's the younger, hotter Maxine. What's her
Waters.
name?
Maxine
I hadn't
Waters.
thought of that, Joy. And
Yeah.
I'm also thinking
She's
watching
trying to
this,
pick up the mantle
That's
of
it.
she
Maxine.
is. And
They're
it's like
replacing them all.
it's the art of the jab because we love a jab. We love a good jab. We love,
Totally.
obviously, like Trump has really created this new wave and era of
Yeah.
authenticity and not giving an F. And I have to say, he does it masterfully. Like even calling Elizabeth Warren Pocahontas
Exactly.
at the address. And
Yep.
someone could say, well, Trump can do it, da 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 da. But
Yeah.
the thing is, it's what you
He's-
called out, Joy. It's so insincere. And she goes
Yeah.
a step further by inciting, like, I don't know if you guys saw this, but even in a low key, not so subtle way, basically going like, take Tesla down. Elon needs to go. What happens? But in her state of Texas, all of these, like there's violence with all this stuff. So it's like, okay, where is the line? And then backed up, like, oh no, and it's like, to go
she
after a guy in a
completely-
wheelchair. Like, what are we doing?
She said, no, I wasn't talking about him being in a wheelchair, which everybody knows he is. Hot Wheels. A funny insult. If it's kind of funny, right? But also that's your governor and you're a representative in your state. It's super disrespectful. It's not like you're competing against him in a debate, right? Where it's like Trump called him Sleepy Joe in a debate. Yeah, we love a jab. I agree with you. But then this guy's literally in a wheelchair. And then she has the nerve to say, I was talking about the planes, trains, and automobiles, the transportation, blah, blah, blah system being.
I mean, that is just some bullshit.
Come on. Exactly, Carlson. You know what? She actually liked a tweet that called him Hot Wheels, insulting him like in a wheelchair 2 years ago. So we know that's where she got it from her, supporters. And we know that that's what a reference is. And you can't pretend to be all like, yeah, girl, it's hot as hell, Governor Hot Wheels. And they'd be like, no, I was talking about the transportation. Girl,
It's you know what it is?
stop.
It's sloppy. It's insincere to your point, and it's sloppy. And to
So
like do
sloppy.
these things
They're
again, like
liars.
incite, like take down Tesla, take down Elon. No, that's not for me. It's like. So, speaking of Tesla, guys, I would love to get Joy's thoughts on Elon's plans for the restaurant in Hollywood. What do you guys think?
Oh,
I think before we move on, I just want to say one more thing about Crockett. She's like the Rachel Ziegler of the Democratic Party. She just can't keep her mouth shut, and she's gonna totally tank the whole party, just like Rachel tanked the whole movie. You know what I mean? It's just like, shut up.
He did.
Shut up.
Totally.
Puppet, I don't think she's going to tank the party because here's the thing. They get away with this. They're allowed to insult people. They're allowed to call people. Look, they're calling for Pete Hegseth to resign over this whole Signal thing. Why aren't they calling on her to resign? They're not.
They are a
quiet.
hot mess.
Black Lives Matter is quiet.
Right.
Ableist Society of America,
Right.
whoever that is quiet,
Right.
I think we should pull more punches. I think on the right, like I just want to be a troll. I want to get a group of people in wheelchairs to just be like, that was so rude. I'm so offended. Like we are not just our wheels. We are more than that. I mean, conservatives were just laughing their faces off, but let's act super offended. If you're a conservative in a wheelchair, email me, joy@joyvilla.com. Let's start it. I'll do a song. We'll be like, we rise on the wheels. Like, let's be like the left, right? We'll do annoying TikToks. We'll make it trending.
Rise from the ashes
like
of
it.
our wheels, skid on the sidewalk. No, like actually,
That's
I
what
can
they
put myself
do,
in a
you know,
wheelchair
like,
and I'll just be
we need
like,
to copy what they
Let's
do.
put
I'm
the
coming, I'm
puppet-
coming, I'm coming,
let's
I'm
put the
coming.
puppet in a wheelchair and just do donuts.
And I'm
Be
doing my
like,
wheelchair.
Yeah,
and
get
I'm
with
like,
it. You know
I
what
got a
it
little
is?
wheelchair, you know.
It's
Start a hashtag.
the whole thing. No, it reminds me of even like Al Green again at the address to Congress, like with the cake. Like it's just ratchet. It's like, okay, when do we draw a line of being funny and then just straight up being ratchet? And like, I don't know. I feel like
it's so ratchet. It's so
it's
over
just
the top.
ratchet.
It's so try hard. It's so like it's performative. It's fake, just like Rachel Zegler. Yeah, they're all performative. But you know, I mean,
It's bad.
AOC, extremely performative. You know, she wore a dress that said "Eat the Rich" in the style of my Build the Wall dress.
Yes, I remember that. I remember that.
It's like and then the designer turned around and said, "Oh no, we didn't copy Joy Villa. What? I don't even know it." Please stop lying, you know? And I actually do agree not to jump.
That's all they
to
do is
another
lie,
topic, but I do agree with Rob. I was listening backstage when we were talking. I know it's changing the topic, but
That's all right. We like that. We have ADD here. We can just talk about whatever you want.
I'm right. I have my people. I'm with my people. I agree about the signal thing. Okay, fine. It's legitimized, but it shouldn't be. I don't want any kind of war plans on a freaking text message system. I'm sorry. And okay, fine if it's legitimized that you can use Signal. That doesn't make it okay that we had the Atlantic reporter, one of our enemies, in there, and it's not his fault. Honestly, if I was in a Biden's chat, you think I'd be like, "Oh, I'm going to leave the chat"? No
way.
Stick around and take
all of us would be
screenshots
there
too. So we can't be like the right. The right can't be like the left. I totally agree with Rob, and I have to say, yeah, it was a super snafu. It makes us look so stupid, and we should have been
Sloppy.
like, you know what? We messed up. Don't blame the Atlantic guy. He freaking exposed a loophole. Who the heck
I agree.
added him to that chat? Like,
that's the question.
I agree.
And maybe it's somebody who did it on purpose because
Well, that's
Trump's
what we have to
first term
figure
had
out.
a lot of people that turned on him.
A lot of moles.
A lot of holes.
Trust no bitch,
that's
as they
too-
say. Trust no bitch.
Trust no bitch. That's
I have
right.
it tattooed under my eyelids, baby. Trust. Hey guys, I have some fun comments here. Joy, this is when you were talking about your really provocative bold dresses on the Grammys at the Grammys carpet. Here's a comment. I was in Trader Joe's today with my Trump 2028 shirt, and it was like holy water to a vampire in there. We have Maxine Waters is a grifter like the rest of Dems. Love your show,
True that.
Taylor, and friends. You are the best.
Oh, look
So-
at that. Taylor is the best.
Good stuff here happening, guys.
Yeah.
And
So wait. So hold on. So now we're just Taylor's friends?
Hey, this is what happens when you bring up. This is what happens when this happens every time we bring hot girls on the show. Dave.
Right. Oh,
I feel like that. Sorry.
I don't
Deal
host the
with
show. I'm just
it.
Taylor's
Hey.
friend.
We each have two reasons why we're the best. Okay.
Oh.
I started the show unbeknownst to me. I started the show in my underwear. So
That's right.
uncensored, indeed.
I've done
Right.
so many shows and interviews like that. Like nobody knows if you have pants on.
This is what I told everybody. Nobody wears pants when they do television.
It was their broadcast to
I think
everyone.
Taylor did that on purpose. Like somebody leaked those signal
so, too.
texts.
Yeah,
I think it was Taylor who
You'll
put
never
the
know.
Atlantic. It was this one.
Well, I'll tell
Yeah,
you
why
this,
do you think
though.
I feel so passionately about it?
If this was a if somebody was in a Joe Biden signal chat, nothing would be going on in it. It would just
I
be
know.
empty. So there would.
Like,
So it's not.
can I
We
get
can't
my
really play
ice
apples to
cream?
apples on that one.
The signal is whether or not he's got a heartbeat.
Right. That's the only.
Be like,
And let me tell you something. He could be flatlining, and no damn reporter would leak that signal because they wouldn't want anybody to know. I mean, as far as we know, it's already happened. Like I don't know what version of Joe Biden
years
it is.
ago. I don't know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. We've been seeing a hologram.
With that ear, remember they were like, look at the ear folds. It looks like a Joe Biden mask. Like,
Oh yeah,
you
but
remember
his
that?
face did look like a mask, and then his chin was like crumply.
Yeah, I
was
think
like,
it's
I've
just
seen
all the
Mission
Botox
Impossible.
that it was
the
maybe
Botox
like the
bad.
rest of him was shriveling and only his stretched face.
I think he's a clone.
Perhaps. All right, what did you want to talk about, Taylor?
Okay, so I wanted to talk to you guys just because this story is like so 2025 and obscure, but also so on brand. So Elon Musk has had plans, and Joy, obviously, with your time spent in Hollywood, Elon Musk has had plans to open a Tesla restaurant in the thick of Hollywood, and he wants it like drive up style with like burgers and the roller skates and the whole thing. But the twist is it's a park and plug in the Tesla to charge the Tesla, like genius, right? So you would think liberals in Hollywood would be doing back handsprings over this, but oh no, it's Elon Musk, the Nazi devil, Hitler himself. So we're not having this. Wolfgang Puck, amongst other, chefs of notoriety, turned down the opportunity. So you do have a big chef of Republique, I think it's called, attached, who has a Tesla. And this is just repubes, which I don't know if Puppet has any pubes.
If you find a hair in your food, that would be a problem.
That's right.
Well,
and so get a load of this, guys. So this chef is attached to the project, which like huge deal, right? And has a Tesla. But because we're in this time where chefs, restaurants, and Elon Musk and cars are politicized, this chef had to defend himself and be like, no, I just have a Tesla because just to be, environmentally friendly, not to make a political point. Like, dude, just flip the pancakes and let's get on with our day. Like, why is this even? So if anyone has thoughts, I just thought this story was
This
crazy.
is so crazy. This is the first time hearing about it.
It opens in May, I think. That's why.
Okay, so really crazy that he would have I think it's crazy that he would have a restaurant. I mean, it's a good idea, but it's also like, I don't know, just make rockets. Like, I don't want Elon's doing too much.
I guess he likes Johnny Rockets. Johnny Rockets. Oh, good one, Taylor. Yeah.
You owe me a soda, Puppet, amongst other
I bet
things.
you, honey.
I love Elon, but I think I think these commercialized, I don't want to go to a Tesla restaurant, but I don't have a Tesla. It makes me want to have a Tesla now since the liberals hate it so much.
Mhm.
I mean, that would have been the car I was going to get like a few years ago too. And I mean, I would get one now, but
the problem is if you want to charge it out, you might as well eat a meal because it takes so damn long.
No,
to do
the
it.
superchargers got much better. No, I'll tell you
I have
this.
friends who have them, and it takes a long time to charge, but you can watch a movie
30
on the
minutes.
screen.
No, it's gotten better. I'm telling you. I bought a Tesla.
Really?
I bought a Tesla before liberals hated it, which I love my Tesla even more now. But they have it where when you get to where you're going, you put your destination and it tells you how long you have to stop at each charger. And it's usually no more than like 15 minutes, 8 minutes. And so by the time you get out, pee, grab a snack, get back in the car, you're already energied up and you're on your way. Just like if you're taking a regular, they've optimized the whole thing. So charging is not a burden anymore. So that should be a barrier for people getting Teslas. And I drive my Tesla everywhere.
I'm Dave and Puppet. Would you go here or Joy? Yeah. Go ahead, Joy.
Oh, you pulled your microphone out.
Sorry.
Joy,
I'm trying to charge my
Yeah.
There you are.
podcast. Sorry. No, I think this is so weird because when Teslas came on the market, it was a liberal car. I thought they were sexy.
Yeah.
I thought they were beautiful. And I was a conservative then when they came out. But Republicans hated them. Do you remember that? And now that Teslas, do you don't remember? Republicans didn't like Teslas. They were like, oh, electric cars.
But yeah, electric cars. They were anti-electric
Right.
cars.
Yeah.
This is, I remember this. Like, it's like, back in my day, Republicans don't like Teslas. And now
Turntables.
Republicans are loving Teslas and now liberals are hating. I think it's just stupid, right? I think it's stupid all around. I mean, it's just a car. I don't think it should be politicized. I mean, hey, we're listening to artists who are freaking demonic and gross and politicized. People, conservatives are still listening to Taylor Swift. Why can't liberals buy Teslas and shut their mouths? You know what I mean?
No.
As soon as we get
Well, they were buying them all the time.
But the restaurant thing, I think I think the controversy is going to sell because it's Los Angeles. I think people eat there because of it.
We'll see. Imagine influencers pop up like Joy. We know how the influencer life is.
They will love it
in LA.
Like,
yeah, like bikinis, yeah, but not eating any of the burgers, like putting milkshakes on themselves, basically, like so cheesy.
Oh, now I'm going.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
We have Dave all kinds of twisted up tonight.
I
We have him
know.
having AOC humiliation porn fantasies. We have him like going to LA. I don't even know what's
I am.
happening.
I'm gonna book my ticket. We're gonna go in this May when it opens. We're gonna be at the grand opening, pouring milkshakes on each other. It's gonna be great.
We should do that.
Yeah.
That's a great
We should.
idea.
That actually, wait,
Joy co-signed it.
we actually
Let's
go
start
to the
planning it now.
In American flag bikinis.
Yes, and you can sing. You could sing the national anthem or whatever you want to open it up.
Yeah, let's make America great again. We can come back twice as strong. Yeah, pouring milkshakes on my boobs. What tell?
Wait, the remix. The remix. The remix. I want to see Puppet. I want to see Puppet in like a bikini washing cars out there.
In a thong.
In a thong bikini, yeah.
I'm just gonna be motorboating. That's what I do.
That is what he
Oh God.
He's
Puppet.
mastered the technique though. I will say.
I'm not,
All right.
motorboating son of a bitch
Listen,
over here. That's
we
what I
made
do.
it so far into this interview and Joy's still having fun. Let's not ruin it. We want her to come
Oh.
back.
Well, then you better bow out, Dave.
Yeah.
I mean, Puppet was just charming me. I was falling for him.
Wow.
Oh.
I'm glad you broke the spell. I was like, oh, he's the Riz,
Oh.
you know?
He
Oh,
does
the
have that. He does smolder,
Riz.
doesn't he?
Those blue eyes, those
Mm.
blinkless blue eyes.
They
We
blink.
have
They
they
blink.
do a little
Oh.
oh yeah. How about that?
It's kind of.
I can do a lot of things.
Oh.
So he says until we see the thong.
No.
That thong, thong.
Yeah, put your money where your mouth is, pal.
So Miss Vila, what is next on the horizon for you? What are you working on right now? And I know you got a show that you're doing or a network I saw on X. You
I am.
Yeah.
I have a show, the Joy Vila Show, and it's a live streaming show, much like this. And we have different people on. It's fun. I have to invite you guys on my show. You guys are
we're
all-
there.
It's a morning show, so it's 9 a.m. It's like Joy in the Morning, but it's called the Joy Villa Show, and we talk about the 5 pillars of joy: faith, freedom, finance, fitness, and family.
I love it. You should
Love
call it
it.
Morning Wood.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
the episode when we come on
And
because
then you
we're
could
on
be like,
Hinge.
why are you calling it Morning Wood? It's because it's joy in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, why not? It's
Yeah.
like the
I guess
Yeah.
that's a dude thing.
huge version.
Well, it's apparently
right.
not. I think it's a puppet thing too. Joy
So you
giving
got
the
you
morning
got your
wood to
show.
puppets, too.
You got your
I don't
show
have
Joy in
wood
the
though.
morning.
I mean, I have more like
Yep.
Yeah,
It's
puppet
called the Joy
throws
Villa
up.
Show. And then I've got Joy Villa Fitness, my fitness company.
Ooh.
Yes. Wait, you got to see the whole thing. Look at that.
Yes, ma'am.
Nice.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
Yes.
And yeah, so we're helping people lose weight, get in shape, feel good, build muscle, and wrote ebooks, which has helped a lot of people. So your listeners can get my ebook from Stuck to Strong for free at joyvillafitness.com.
Nice.
Yeah.
nice.
Joy,
Yeah.
thank you so much. On a scale from 1 to 10, how unhinged are we? It's okay.
Ooh.
Oh, 11.
Yeah, no, I agree. We're
I
freaking
love
off
it.
the charts with Unhinged here.
I love it. It's,
Yeah.
it's 11 p.m. where I'm at. So, you know, this
Perfect.
is huge times, the after hours.
Perfect.
It's a late night show.
That's the point. You know, it's the end of the night. You're winding down. All your responsibilities it should be over at this point. You sit down with a glass of bourbon like we do, and we just cut up a little bit and have fun and relax. Politics is stressful, Joy. It's
It is
stressful.
stressful.
Joy,
It's
what do you
serious work.
there,
So you need to
Joy?
cut out a little bit and have fun, and that's what we do here.
What is that?
Jameson.
Cheer, chin chin.
I got the
Chin
Sazerac
chin.
rye.
And
I'm
here's
doing the
what I asked
Sazerac
is-
tonight.
Okay, perfect. Cheers. I don't know
nice.
what the puppet's cheersing with, but
He's a milk drinker. I view
He
him as he's
definitely
probably a
is.
milk
Morning
drinker.
wood.
Of course I am.
puppet, if you that's right. If you think ketchup is spicy,
Straight
I'm
from the
not going
tap,
out with you.
baby. Straight from the tap.
Okay, let's not ruin Joy's. Let's Joy's actually. I was gonna say experience, but life. Okay,
Uncensored. You think I, you know,
Uncensored.
I know what I was getting into.
you know, Joy.
Taylor is Talk to Me, Taylor.
You
And
know
David
that.
Pollack.
Yes, you know that we and I adore the shit out of you. I love how real you are. I love how like I said in the opening, you know, how to each to each their own you are and how real you are on and off camera. And I just think, the best things of you. So, that so highly of you.
Yes. And I
Well,
want all your followers to know how much I love you guys and how fun this is. And come on over to my show. We'll be like, it's not as unhinged as this, but it is.
We'll keep it together. We'll keep it together for you. We'll respect it.
Have to,
All right, fine.
Do
We won't.
I mean, Joy did come with the Jameson on her own.
I know.
We
That's true.
didn't
We
even
didn't
tell her
tell
to. We didn't even tell her to. I was going to tell you, Joy, bring a drink of choice, and she just went on ahead.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're doing Bloody Marys when we come on Morningwood.
Show you guys my tea because this is I literally.
Oh,
made
that's
it with
so
love.
funny.
I love it.
It's a Trump tweet, you guys, about Joy. If you're not,
I love
watching.
it. I need one of
That's
those.
awesome.
I need one of
A
those.
little bit of narcissism, just a little bit.
All right. So when we come on Morningwood, we're going to do mimosas and Bloody Marys.
Done. Done.
We can't wait.
That's the name of the show now. The Joy Villa Show. The Joy Villa Show. Everybody,
Yeah.
not Morningwood.
Morning with what did you call it? You said wake up with joy.
W-O-U-L-D.
Wake up with joy.
We would be great. Like
That's it.
Hey, what? We could do like the pre-show. That'll be our show, Morningwood. And,
Yes. when we are on, we'll call that specific episode Morningwood.
That's right. And the night before will be the wet dream. If we
That's
have a
right.
show.
That's not how wet dreams work, Taylor.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't think, at least.
Sorry, I've been hanging around a puppet too much, and he skewed my ways.
Isn't that how they
reality.
work at night?
What? I don't think one's related to the other. Morningwood and wet dreams are not.
Not necessarily related. I mean, could be,
Yeah,
but not
I mean,
necessarily.
Yeah.
Well, that's a lot of talk.
Wet dream,
like,
nocturnal
little
emission.
cotton
It's just
boy.
when you wake up with a wet spot in the sheets.
Okay, puppet.
Whatever you say.
Calm down.
He wakes up in a wet spot in
You
his
need
trunk.
to calm down, sir.
He wakes up stuck to the side of his trunk. He's like,
Listen. If you ever try to wake me up, Dave, and you can't get the suitcase open, you know
Yeah,
why.
what is going on in here?
Sock puppet, somebody said.
Yeah.
Need a sock puppet. Oh
yeah,
boy.
Oh,
when
good Lord.
you would need a sock puppet for that.
All right.
I could get in trouble for that.
Well, Joy, we love you. You got to come back again. Bring the Joy Tribe.
Thank you for having me on. It's awesome.
All right.
Absolutely. Thank
Everybody,
you for
go
joining
check
us.
out our girl Joy.
Yeah.
And we can't wait to see you again real soon. We can't wait to come on your show, and we can't wait to have you back here.
Absolutely. Love it. Bye. Bye, Rob.
Thanks for joining.
Love
Rob,
you, Joy.
everybody. Love
Oh,
you
he's back
guys.
there. Good night. She's fantastic.
Love her.
She's
Yeah.
so game. And she, like, what I love about her is, like, sometimes with interviews, guys, you got to, like, prep them first and be like, okay, what are you
Oh,
going
you
to talk
don't
about?
need to prep her.
You don't need a prepper. Like, like, Puppet needs a lot of prepping before, like, getting action with the manhole with the ladies. It's like, she is just
That's
in there.
because
She's ready to slide.
I'm
She's
hot.
ready to go. She's like, just tell me, and I'm game. And she's so real.
I like that she brought whiskey and she was like, I'm here to have fun. See, I kind of held back a little bit because I wanted to respect Joy because I respect her art, her music. And I didn't want to just go ham. That's an old term.
I agree. It's funny because you never know with people.
Yeah.
And that's why when I asked Simona, when she and George came on, like, do you have a drink? Because you never know, like, if people aren't drinking or
right.
whatever.
I don't want to, I want to respect
She came ready
Joy.
to go. She
I know.
came, and I respect
listen,
it.
Listen, we're going on Morningwood. We got the invitation, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And look, we've coined it. Like, it's going to be, why do you call it Morning Wood? It's morning with joy. Everybody's happy when they wake up with wood. I mean, do
And they're
girls
filled with joy, and they're
have more?
joyful.
Listen, I know guys wake up with morning wood, and it's actually a healthy thing. If you're a male and you're not waking up with morning wood, you need to start exercising more and get the blood flow going because there's probably a medical issue. But do girls wake up with their version of morning wood? I don't like.
Yes, we are erect in our minds. I mean, we don't have the machinery, but like, yes.
Is that why you talk non-effing stop the second women's eyes open in the morning? Be like, fuck, can I just wake up? That's why your minds have morning wood.
Let me break it down.
Yeah.
I'm going to substitute teacher for sex ed Puppet, who, by the way, is shook. He hasn't been blinking. Someone in the comments said
He's been
Puppet
stroking out.
Joy made Puppet freeze up for the first time.
Yeah.
I think he digs the Afro Latina energy. He was like, we have it in the comments. Like, he froze up for the first time. Let me break it down.
I'd take it.
there's two ways that it could go in the morning. We have the survival instincts, which is what you're talking about. It's two types of survival instincts, right? It's the first
Who
thing.
is surviving?
This is evolutionary because, like cavemen, you'd wake up, you're like, who am I warding off? Oh, fuck, I got to fight off. Oh, I just said that F word. I got to fight off all the people.
And you do that with your mouth? You wake up and you just talk them away?
Well,
like
what the modern version is you wake up and you're just instant. This is men and women.
Such a trad dad statement.
You're in defense mode because you're like, you have the anxieties of like, oh, that's the one. The second is the women would we're talking about, not womanhood, woman would. And it can go down in the morning. I've experienced definitely my fair share of woman would on, I would say maybe 5 out of 7 days a week.
Woman would. That's what we're calling it? Woman would?
I'm calling it. We just coined it now. What do you think, Puppet?
Love woman would. I'll take it.
What else is he gonna say to that? I mean,
hop on pop. Let's go.
hop on pop.
Well, I don't know if I have any. I mean, are we moving to the? Are we gonna? It's 11:10.
We're at 11:10. What do we
show's
think?
over, babe.
You know what? You know how I know it's my BBC tells me it's 11:10.
Your BBC, huh?
Yeah.
How big is the BBC? Is it like a morning
big.
wood? Is it?
No, I think it's 12 inches.
How about this?
Nice.
It's 12 inches.
If we're comparing
Yeah,
like
about 2
woman,
inches. It's 3 inches wide and 12 inches long.
Oh, look at this. We got a comment. David is funny as hell.
Oh,
Look
my
at
God.
that. Oh,
Yes.
to the trad dad.
Yes. So now I'm not just your friend. I have a name.
David is funny as hell. There we go.
That's it. This proof. It's in writing. Print it. Print it. Print it.
Oh, he's gonna have a mug like Joy with that.
Yes. Actually, I'm putting this comment back up. I'm going to leave it there for the rest of the show, and then later I'm going to screenshot it. Actually, hold on, you guys,
Dave
don't go
is
anywhere.
really funny
I'm putting you guys backstage so I can get this moment. Hold on,
Wait,
hold on. There. Okay. There. So now I've posed, Taylor. I've posed with it. So now I can put it on a mug.
It's gonna be on a mug.
Nauseating.
It's gonna be on a shirt.
Completely nauseating.
I'm putting it on a mug.
I have to actually say to Glocknor, Dave has trad dad really funny humor, and he's actually has like really inappropriate humor, even more so off the show, which I hope he brings on even more. So I think that may be a little cliffhanger. What, Puppet, do you disagree? I see you kind of making movements there.
Well, when I get fired from everything in my life, thanks to you guys, then I'll have no choice but to be as vulgar as the two of you.
Fired by the politically uncensored headquarters. That is producer Rob.
Basically.
Anyways, yes, David is very funny, very trad dad funny, and even funnier and more inappropriate, dare I say, off camera, that we're gonna coax out of him on the show, right, Puppet?
Sure.
So, all right. So listen, I don't want to go too long. That's what she said. And I really wanted to talk about this Bill Maher thing.
I know. And the NPR
we have a
of it
show
all.
next Tuesday.
You want to save it
See you
for next Tuesday?
Actually, maybe because little Billy boy may have visited the White House by then. So.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Let's save it. So next Tuesday, we're going to talk about Bill Maher's comments. He's first. I don't know if these are epiphanies or what is going on, how people all of a sudden are abandoning their preconceived hate. And so let's think about that over the weekend, and then on Tuesday let's talk about this Bill Maher thing, guys. Come back next week. We have Matt Couch, our good friend Matt Couch, coming on.
I'm so excited
next Tuesday. I know we haven't hung out with that guy in a long time here. He's a riot. So we're gonna have a lot of fun with him next week, and we are going to talk about this Bill Maher thing, and we'll see what happens over the weekend. If there's any signal chats, and who knows? I mean, anything can happen over the weekend. Democrats can make fun of handicapped people and blame Republicans. Anything. AOC could come out in mom jeans again. Anything could happen.
Dave would get morning wood.
Yeah.
Dave's going to get morning wood. And
I could get morning wood.
Buried the lead. And that's not that you're going to have a face-off with this Asian lady in the aisles of Costco with your carts. It's that the three of us and producer Rob are getting honky-tonk down and dirty in Music City in Nashville this weekend.
That is true. That is true. I'm bringing David's little condoms, and we're going to hit that Chili's while we're there.
I'm not going to hold my breath.
We're hitting the Chili's. Can I wear a cowboy hat? Like a big...
I hope you will. I hope you do. Cowboy boots, the whole thing.
What about Spurs?
You could pack Puppet in the hat, actually. It's perfect.
Can I wear Spurs?
Yeah, wear whatever.
Wear assless chaps, Dave.
Can I wear them with sneakers?
Puppet, you and I tonight, we said assless chaps at the same time.
We did.
Are you inside me right now?
And take my good hand.
Are you inside me?
Hold on. Can I get Spurs through TSA?
No.
Mm. All right, so I'm not bringing the Spurs.
Are
All
you
right,
bringing the BBC though?
but no, the BBC is actually Velcroed to my desk. That's
The
weird.
BBC.
Yeah,
I want to take a vote next show of Womanwood, Morningwood, or the BBC, which is like the biggest, if you know what I mean.
Wait, who said
Now
puppet?
we got a great. Now
Wait.
we got a good comment.
Somebody said puppet is the best. Can't see because it's too far away. Who says
Vintage
this?
Universal that says.
No. I'm going back to this one.
No, not as good.
All right, guys. I think that's all the time we have for today. We will be back next Tuesday with our big guest, Matt Couch, our good friend Matt Couch. And I'm sure more exciting stuff's going to happen over the weekend. Don't forget to drag your
Yeehaw.
friends here to hang out with us at 10 o'clock at night every Tuesday and Thursday. You got to free your mouth and hang out with
Your
us.
mind
right,
will
everybody?
follow.
It's true.
Free your mouth, free your Morningwood,
Yep.
free it all.
Yeah.
Free the middle finger that Puppet's been giving me this entire episode. It looks like so.
I think he's just stuck like that. I don't think he can move them, which might interfere with your relationship. All right. Good night, everybody. We're going to see you next week. Bye.
See you next
Good night.
Tuesday.